What's good, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets and DFS. I'm here with my partner Reoz. I'm bringing you guys another NBA video over here on a Thursday night. Just a two-game slate. We got the Milwaukee Bucks playing for the first time, as well as the Clippers. Should be a fun one to watch, but with a small slate like this, all we're going to give you is a two-pick power. But feel free to drop a comment down below if there's any picks on the board that we didn't talk about. We'll definitely get back to you on those picks. Be sure to check out the NFL video for Thursday night as well. Got a nice little game on Thursday for the NFL. Go check that one out. We're back here on Prize Picks, of course. Use the promo code if you haven't signed up for Prize Picks yet. It's the best place to find your player props. We do have a Patreon and a free Discord link down below. Riaz, give them more information about both of those.
If you want more picks from us, there's no better spot than the Patreon. You can find it at patreon.com/upstate. Like Dell said, it is linked in the description below. The best thing about Prize Picks is you can mix and match sports. So on the Patreon, like tonight, we have the NFL night with the NFL game. You can pair it up with our plays over on the Patreon for NBA and even more plays for the NFL slate. We're doing MLB. So you could realistically, over on the Patreon, pick one guy from the MLB, the NBA, and the NFL over on the Patreon and do a three-pick power or flex play with our plays over on the Patreon. Dale and I give you a ton of picks over there. We'll probably have 3 or 4 picks over there for this NBA game, and it is Monday through Sunday. We do not miss a game, so if you want to support us further, we appreciate everybody who has already signed up. So ton of stuff going on over on the Patreon.
I'm glad you brought that up. I mean, you can easily take these two picks and our NFL two picks if you're looking for a four-pick power. So really fun way to play some fantasy sports over here on Prize Picks. The Discord is down below. That's absolutely free if you want to hop in. You get live updates from Fantasy Labs in there, which is really, really crucial in the NBA. A lot of guys get on minutes restrictions. They get a little banged up. Things that you don't even hear about. They'll update you over on Fantasy Labs over in the Discord for absolutely free. Push notifications right to your phone. So stay tuned for all that and dive right in. Let's get right to this slate, though. I'm going to go with someone in rebounds. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 11.5 here. Looks pretty high to some people. Obviously, he's higher than Embiid in this slate. I think a lot of people are going to shy away from him, but he hasn't shied away from the 76ers in a long time. I mean, he averages 11.5 rebounds against the 76ers in his career. Out of his last 18 games, he's hit this 16 times against the 76ers, and he smashed this line 12 out of the last 13 meetings against this team. They're going on the road. He's actually played pretty good on the road against Philly as well, and they just play really good defense. I mean, it's the same Philly offense as before. I know Harden had a really good game, but it is the same offense where they just ISO. Harden's going to ISO a little bit, and when the shot clock winds down, he's going to dish it, or Embiid's going to catch it in the post. He's going to do a little move. They just don't have that type of offense that I like to see. I mean, and you can hear the commentators even talking about it. Doc Rivers needs to get these people swinging the ball, moving around, because they got the scores and the talent on this team. But the Milwaukee Bucks have their number. They have the title, and this is the first game of the season. They want to come out and stun them here. I think Giannis is going to have a huge game in this matchup. Love him over at 11.5 rebounds.
I really love this line too. I was looking at it for a while. Also, drop the like for Dale just absolutely crushing Giannis's name. The guy I want to talk about is over in the three pointers made, and that's going to be Paul George. I love this line at 2.5. This is somebody last year we saw his line go to 3, go to 3.5. He is an incredible shooter, and I think Kawhi being back on this team helps Paul George even more. Kawhi's going to space the floor out, create open shots for him, and we saw this Lakers defense opening night really struggle guarding anybody. I mean, we even saw Draymond Green chuck some threes up, make probably only 1 3. But this is definitely a Lakers team that's kind of banged up. A ton of guys. Anthony Davis is dealing with some injuries. LeBron's dealing with a foot injury. Russell Westbrook is dealing with a hamstring injury. So I wanted to do 3 pointers better than his points. This could be a blowout game. We could see the Clippers not really play much in the fourth, but I think Paul George hits these threes pretty early. I could almost guarantee going into halftime, Paul George will have 2 or hit this line. He puts up double-digit 3 attempts every single game. It's kind of incredible. He shoots the ball 20, 25 times a game. It might be a little less with Kawhi coming back, but Paul George at 2.5, I can guarantee this line's going to go up as the season goes on.
And I like the point you made about Kawhi being back actually helping Paul George. I mean, this team's incredibly deep, and I think George is going to kind of get his opportunities from deep early on. And if he gets hot, it's kind of over. I mean, like you said, he can hit this in the first half if he gets things going. Kawhi's coming back from injury too. Paul George is going to be feeling good. I think Paul George is going to take the majority of the shots in this game. Again, same with John Wall. I don't think John Wall is going to take very many shots away from Paul George. So really like him in this matchup against the Lakers, who really can't guard anybody and, are kind of a disaster already this season. So that's going to be our two guys, Giannis and Paul George, taking over on both those guys. Be sure to check out the NFL video that came out last night. Like I said, you can pair up those two picks if you are looking for a two-pick power. We're feeling really confident about all four of those guys. We also do some short content over on TikTok. Be sure to go check that out. The video's been doing really well over there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.